Hello guys.
Hello.
This is Cohen.
And this is Shelby.
And we're here to dumb it down.
I love the way you make the whole first working, baby.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Hello guys.
Hello.
This is Cohen.
And
this is Shelby. So today, these smiles are going away because this is a serious case.
Very serious. We're walking in.
Yeah. Just a PSA. This is a very gruesome murder.
And we will be going into very depth about what happened to her. And so, if you don't like that, you might want to go watch a different episode.
Yeah, because as she was researching, she couldn't even read it.
No,
so.
I felt physically sick reading her information.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I just want to know your guys' opinion. What do you think we should post? Our next couple episodes, so for the next 2 weeks, we have true crime episodes coming out. But I want your opinion on what you think we should post, what we should add to the background.
yes.
Because we got a little bit more. We want to compromise with you guys and what you want to see as much as you compromise with us and what you see from us.
Exactly.
And so, yeah. With that being, we will be talking about the Black Dahlia case. So,
yes. If y'all haven't heard about this case, I realize that not a lot of people have.
I've never heard of it until just now. Because tell us why we filmed a whole episode and it didn't record. So
Right.
This is our second shot. So
right. So it won't be like as brand new to her, but
yeah.
it's okay.
It's
still shocking. I did all the research for this, so I kind of know about it. I also watched the documentary, so
yeah. So with that being, Black Dahlia, also known as Elizabeth, had been born in Boston and lived her early years in New England, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
She relocated to California when she was 18, where her father lived. People around her stated that she was an inspiring actress, although she had no acting credit. That's okay.
So she was in no movies, no shows at the time, like anything. People say she was such a good actress, but she just wasn't in anything, which is a little weird.
Yeah, maybe she just had like that actress in her, you know what I mean?
Maybe. Well, it even stated like on websites that her career was an actress.
Oh,
but she's not in anything.
I mean, besides documentaries, but I mean,
but that's after she died. So.
Yeah. So,
anyways, about her dad. Let's speak about that real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad had faked his own death.
Like a psycho.
Like a psycho. He basically told everyone whenever she was around 6 that he was dead. He had told her, he told her mom that he was dead and he moved to California.
Yeah.
And then she moved to California.
Yeah, so whenever she moved to California, she got a letter from him saying that he was, in fact, still alive. She hadn't seen her father since she was 6 years old.
So it was pretty big shock to her, you know?
Yeah. Also, I don't get how one fakes their own death. So Elizabeth, or back to Elizabeth, sorry. Elizabeth had gotten a job at a Space Force base in Lompoc, California. She lived with an Air Force sergeant who was reportedly abusive. So she had a very rough life.
Right.
Like, there was a lot that she went through, a lot that she had to come.
Yeah, she went through a lot at like a really young age. She was 18 during all of this. So.
And she was 22 at her passing. So her last 4 years just didn't seem like it was very good. I mean, her early ages too, just because the fact her father like left her pretty much, and she thought that he was dead, but no. Come to find out, 12 years later, he's still alive. Yeah, so you can just imagine what's going through her head. Like, no one like that, like still 18, still young. No one at that young of age just knows how to cope with that. No one can. No.
And Jenny, probably because of what was happening in her life, she was drinking. She was 18. She was drinking, right?
Yeah. She got arrested at 18, right?
Yeah, she got arrested because she was drinking in a bar. Yeah, she got arrested for underage drinking.
Yeah.
And the juvenile officer court system, the juvenile court system has sent her back to Massachusetts,
which is where she got proposed to through a
Yeah.
letter. So some guy sent her a letter saying, "Hey, will you marry me?"
She was with this guy beforehand. He was in the army.
Yeah. So it's not like they just like weren't together, like didn't know each other or anything. But yeah.
He had gone in a crash and he was recovering from his injuries. And he had sent her a letter saying, will you marry me? She responded, yes, of course, blah, blah, blah. He ended up dying in a crash. Another one.
Another one?
Yeah, I think I think because he was in the Air Force. I'm pretty sure he was in the Air Force. It was something to do with the plane.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know. I don't know for sure. There wasn't a lot of information on that. But,
yeah. But, so this is where it's going to get gruesome. So if you need to click away now, unless you know you can handle it.
Right.
But, so it was January 15th, 1947.
So not the 70s, the 40s.
Yeah. 1947 in Los Angeles when a young woman and her child were on a walk when her body was found at Lamont Park, sorry.
Yes. The woman thought that Elizabeth's body was a mannequin, just from the way it was. Super pale, white, placed weird, She was placed in a very odd position. So she thought it was a mannequin.
Yeah.
She took a little walk up. Okay, did a little realized it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously she dialed up 911.
Like, hey, I found the body.
Well, I don't know. She probably went home and dialed up 911 or went to the police office because I don't think they had phones in the 40s.
Oh, yeah. But, hey,
Sorry,
the body.
y'all.
Anyways, the body would be 22-year-old Elizabeth Short, aka Black Dahlia.
Yes.
So her death was very gruesome. This is where we're gonna get into it. She had been cut in half, not long ways, sideways. She was cut in half and drained of almost all of her blood. Those cement bags, those really big paper, right?
Yeah.
Paper cement bags that you get was full of her blood.
Right.
She was drained, not a drop of blood in her. Not only that, her organs were taken out and placed casually under her body.
Right. I think you skipped that part last time. Good thing we restarted.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of her organs, her bottom ones and her top ones, they were ripped out of her and
so was it just her skin and her bones?
It literally, yeah. That and muscles. It was just left.
No tissue?
Well, obviously tissue.
Oh, okay.
It was just everything besides her organs were there. And her blood, obviously. There were parts of her bodies where chunks of her flesh were ripped out. Not cut out. That's a different part. No, ripped out. Like, either someone bit her or just... I don't even know.
Not only that, like, they had cut her mouth going like this, like a Jeff the Killer style, like kind
from ear to ear cut.
Yeah, ear to ear cut.
Which is just disgusting. There's more. Just wait.
Yeah, just wait. There was also cement blocks with blood that had been found.
Okay, you guys, editor Shelby here. Sorry, our footage got cut. I don't know what happened to it. It is literally gone, but it's okay. Basically, the rest of the story goes about how she's murdered. She had cuts all on her chest area. Please don't mind the stains. All on her chest area that made her tissue die from how deep the cuts were. She had bite marks, and she had no signs of being raped. But her anal canal was dilated to 1.3 inches, which is insane, which shows indications that she was but there was no semen on her. There was nothing else, like, physically wrong with her that they could indicate someone. They also found tire tracks and shoe prints around her body, but they still never figured out who had killed her. Yeah, so the mystery is still unsolved, and I really wish like there was a way we could solve it now, but obviously we can't. It was a while ago, but it's just a horrific case, and I want to bring light to it because more people need to know her name and know what happened, because it's terrible and it could happen to anyone. Not that that's happening very much anymore. I mean, but it is actually. Be safe. But yeah, so this will conclude our video. We love you guys. Let us know what you want to see next. And this is Cohen and Spirits and Shelby out. Bye, you guys. This was Dumbing It Down.